Korra, Asami, Mako, Bolin. Now, anyway, Korra, she's got two guys chasing after her, Bolin and Mako. And Mako, he's chasing after Asami while what's called Korra's chasing him. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into this. Your boy Miyn. Welcome to the channel where anime manga means more. And anyway, I'm going to touch on this little pairing thing. You know, I keep getting comments and stuff like that about it. And anyway, there's different points of views people, you know, take about what's going on in the Legend of Korra, referring to this relationship between these couple of characters or something happening down here. Now, there's some people out there, they say, oh, Mako doesn't really like Korra, he's just trying to keep everything copacetic and business-wise. For those people that say that, I don't know where they get that from, because you can clearly see in, episode 3, Mako likes Korra. Just plain and simple. You know, he likes her, right? Okay, now, there's one other thing. Some people say, okay, well, Mako likes Korra, but he doesn't want to mix business and, you know, and pleasure and all that kind of stuff. And he wants to protect Bolin, so that's why he was kissing Korra right in front of his face. Now, let me say something about that. When they first started off, what was it, the second episode? Or I think it was the second episode when she first met Mako and Bolin, right? Mako seemed like that's what he seemed like. Like he seemed like he was all business. He didn't want to, you know, whatever. He didn't want, you know, any kind of interaction with Korra. It seemed like that, right? And it seemed like he was trying to be all business and everything. So that supports what they say, right? And, you know, that's just a pure fact. That's the way he acted at the time, right? But dig this. They wondering, like, why wouldn't he say anything to Korra back when it first happened? So it must be business. Well, the reason why he didn't say anything to Korra when, you know, the first day, which I think he still liked her then, even though I think it's blatantly obvious in the next episode, the third episode. But in the second episode, it's not obvious. But I think he did like the reason being, and the reason why he didn't say anything to her at that time is the same reason why you sat behind such and such for 3 years straight in, I don't know, middle school, high school, elementary, whatever, all the way up. You sat behind somebody 3 years straight, and you sat there, I don't know, just not saying anything because you were scared. That's the same reason why he didn't say anything at first. Now, the thing about Asami is, now he got the courage to do it, reason being because Bolin, the reason why he has the courage to do it is now because opportunity is scarce. But anyway, what happened is he bumps into Asami. Asami's too convenient, so I'm pretty sure, you know, we're pretty sure that Asami's gonna be out of the picture, you know, as far as, you know, relationship wise. At some point in time, it's not gonna be far in the distance. It's gonna be sometime soon. Reason being because the series moving fast paced. Everything was just too convenient. So we're pretty sure. Sorry, thing happening over there. But we're pretty sure they're gonna break. I mean, they're gonna break up. I mean, it's just too convenient. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, things happened. It was real convenient. So it was easy for Mako to get into that relationship with the zombie. Plus, she wasn't part of the Fire Fairies. So I think like he really was trying to keep things business at first. But like I said, he liked it at first, but he was trying to do the same thing. He was scared. And so it was like, okay, I want to keep things business. I'm scared. So those two things stopped me. But anyway, now that that what happened with Asami was convenient, then, you know, getting away the Fire Fairies, none of that stuff actually helped out the Fire Fairies. He's with Asami now. Asami's was easier. You know, he ain't had no feel. When you ain't got no feeling for somebody, then it's easier, you know, to talk to him or anything like that. You know, it was easier for him to hook up with Asami than it was Korra, because he actually likes Korra. So anyway, this is the point. This is what happens later on. Oh my bad. But he is already with Asami. He doesn't want, you know, you don't want to just play somebody out and just say, oh well, Korra wants me now, just leave the other person right away. So he sticks with Asami, but at the same time, he finds out Bolin wants Korra. Now, when Bolin wants Korra, it's like, uh-oh. See what I'm saying? Uh-oh. It happened to you before. Somebody you just might have been mildly appealing to you, right? But when somebody else, when they hook up with somebody else, it's like, uh-oh. Because now the opportunity is gone. Like when it's something that's there, you can say, okay, I can get it anytime. You know what I'm saying? It's no big deal for you. Mako knew Korra liked him, so it was no big deal for him. Okay, you see what I'm saying? So at a certain point in time, like during episode 3, he knew that Korra had feelings for him. He started knowing that, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he was scared. So that's why he didn't take the opportunity then. Now that he can take the opportunity, you see he kissed her already. It's too late. He's already with Asami. He's not going to just break that up, for no reason. Now, when Bolin was all over Korra and whatnot, it was like, uh-oh, now I'm about to lose my opportunity. So once he got, he was kissing Korra and whatnot, like they said they were trying to protect Bolin. That doesn't make any sense because he didn't know Bolin was going to show up when he was kissing her, to try to get her away from Korra. He was doing that behind Bolin's back. He didn't know Bolin was going to show up. He was shocked when Bolin showed up. So how is that protecting him? By doing it behind his back. He had no idea. It doesn't make any sense that he was kissing Korra in front of Bolin's face to protect her when he didn't even know he was going to show up. That doesn't make any sense. Well, he was going to have, he was going to let Bolin and Korra do their thing while he's doing, his little down low thing to protect Bolin. That doesn't make any sense. Now they said that Korra kissed Mako. That's very much so true, but they if I'm not mistaken, they stated it. He kissed her back. He wanted her. Everybody knows he wanted. He just fought the urge because he was scared and because he was already with Asami. That's the only reason. Did you see when Bolin said, okay, I'm going to go ask Korra out? He was like, what? What'd you say? Now that Bolin is not going after Korra anymore, you see how he's relaxed now? He's relaxed because he said, okay, now I know Korra is not going to be with anybody for a certain amount of time. I got a certain amount of time to play with Asami or whatever. And then once that's over there, I can run back to Korra. You know what I'm saying? That's his mentality. That's what I think. Go ahead and leave it in the comments what you think is going on. And, rate the video, subscribe, and all that other stuff. Oh, yeah, and shout out to King of Lightning. Oh, and shout out to my boy, Hugo Strange. And I'm out. Peace.